Hey fuckers, it's Friday.
Can't spell shattered without shat or turd.
Like a gut punch to the abdomen.
Some of the funniest shit on the web.
I call it a rock thread.
I like the cut of your jib, gentlemen.
These five are the only protection we have.
The best part of the show is the genuine Hasbro love.
Good night, folks.
And of course, Pat's weekly farts.
Breaking news.
It's very outside of the box.
Nailed it.
I love Friday. Bob's Bait and Tackle, now carrying Hasbro.
They truly are your favorite podcast.
Thoughts, prayers, likes, and shares. Shattered. A to B.
Shattered Uncut. Is that you? Shattered Cast.
When are you going to bring Larry back?
My favorite Star Wars podcast.
Shattered Cast Uncut.
Complete fuckers. Podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shatteredcast Uncut, episode 309. That's right, we are 309 years old. The rebellion has been crushed. We are reigning supreme on our throne of skulls until, oddly enough, a spaceship comes down, and now we have new visitors. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso. You might know me from such things as Shatteredcast Uncut, The Ozone, and everyone's favorite fan film, Fistful of Firemen, Part 7, Too Hot in the Kitchen. For me. Yeah, that's right. That was a good time. That was a good movie. You watched it, Matt. Don't even play yourself. And joining me tonight are three of the illustrious Filthy Four. Robert D is on a break because, he has an upper respiratory infection, or as the laymen's like to call it, a cold. Mm-hmm. Doesn't stop some of us. Burn.
Robert's got a boo-boo.
He is feeling really sick, so, and the guy's got to be like a parent. And, you know what that's like. Speaking of a person that knows what that's like, he's also a father to two adorable children. He's also the smartest man in the Transformer community. Don't Google it because you're only going to get his name, so don't bother Googling it. Mm-hmm. He's also the number one YouTube Transformer reviewer. Don't bother Googling it either because, his name's just got to come up. Mr. T2RX6 Justin.
When people ask me, why did we get Oscar back? This is why. To just stroke my own ego.
That's right. That's right. Run my hands through your hair. Is that weird?
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'll take Oscar.
It's not weird. It's not weird
that
at all.
Makes two things Oscar stroked in the last 5 minutes.
Sounds like someone's a little jealous, but this person is never jealous. This person is very cheery, and he's all about that tur. Mr. Deluxe Baldwin. Yay.
Hey, yay. Hey there, everybody.
Yeah, didn't even say Creamy Legend this time.
When you said cheerful, I thought you meant Greg, because he's really cheerful.
No. Greg is the epitome of the Christmas spirit. He's joining us here tonight, coming to us live from Cincinnati, Ohio, in his home, looking at snow that isn't sticking on the ground, but it's still snowing. How are we doing, Gregers?
Actually, I don't live in Cincinnati. I live like 2 hours from Cincinnati, but
just go with it. Just go with it.
Yay! I had some coffee.
Yay!
Yeah.
I had some NyQuil. Let's see if that kicks in sometime during the show. But
I smoked a bunch of crack.
I smoked a bunch of crack. I don't care. So, as always, you can look us up on Facebook at facebook.com/shatteredcast. And we are going to get this ball rolling with some, did anybody get anything? Matthew?
Yeah, I got the New Age Starscream, or Lucifer. Oh, and he is wonderful. I mean, he is so good. I wish they did an MP version of this guy. This is what the Takar needs to do for MP.
Does it make you want to hang a cross upside down and worship the Dark Lord of Lies?
Yes, it's really good, man.
And that is what I call a buy, people. You go to TerrySafariTFClub.com/Big Dick Style to get the Matthew Baldwin discount of just 2% of shipping.
This thing has diecast on it. A Legends figure has diecast. It's impressive.
Yeah, free lead poisoning with your Lucifer.
I also got the Transform Element Black Arachnia or Black Widow. And
now,
I got...
That's the one of the guy videotaping himself motorboating it, right?
No.
No?
I did. I thought about doing it. I thought about putting it in my review, but I was like, nah.
Right. There's always floor time, man.
Yeah, there is. I also got the Magic Square Optimus Prime, the Light of Freedom. This is the metallic version. I picked up the last DJD from Iron Factory. I forgot his name offhand. And I got the Make Toys in-game Dirge.
Oh.
So I think that's it. That's all I got this week.
That's good stuff, man. That's a nice little haul.
Yeah, a little ball and drop.
I'm balling. Get that tracker on, bro. We are balling. We are balling. And speaking of ballers, hey Justin, what'd you get this week, man?
I got.
You have to say it in a southern accent.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
Do it Jamaican.
What's that? Jamaican. Oh, I definitely can't do that. I got nothing. So, good times.
All right, good haul. Good haul. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, okay.
No, you know what? I did get one thing.
thing.
I got a repro lightsaber for a vintage Darth Vader. So.
All right, like the actual Kenner.
Yeah, I found it in a drawer, and I was like, oh, forgot I had this. Where did his lightsaber go? I'm like, whatever. I couldn't find it, so I'm like, whatever. I could just get a repro one for a few bucks. And he's mostly complete, you know? Like, he's got his cape, he's got his body, and he's got a repro lightsaber for...
If you call knockoffs complete.
Exactly. So, now if I could only find that vintage Boba Fett I had somewhere, so who knows?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that Darth Vader. For some reason this morning, my YouTube feed, the SNL skit for the Star Wars The Force Awakens toy commercial came on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone's seen that, you know, where the one kid's like, "Does your wife like toys too?" He just looks at the camera all sad and shit.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I'm just waiting for that Transformer one to come out, man. That's all. So maybe somebody will know guest star on it. But speaking of guest stars, Gregors, what'd you get this week?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, that is great.
I got the Holy Spirit.
Oh, blessed be Lord Satan. Oh, bless you.
Gonna be doing some praying for Matt's soul. After that, well, I'm gonna wait till he gets the black and the blue one, and then we're gonna pray for Matt. So,
yes, so.
I got the what's the fancy name for it? The Bandai something model kit, fancy name for it. No, but there's like a subline name. But anyway, whatever.
Bandai
Boba Fett. Nah, it's something else. It's on like the high dollar toy websites use it.
Okay.
That's Big Bad Toy Store. Use our coupon code. Well, never mind.
That's joke. So last week, 2 weeks ago. I don't know when we did
I
that.
loved it. You shut your mouth.
I know.
But
Oscar
just did the same thing. You fucking asshole.
Yes,
anyway. You ask around who's the biggest asshole in the Transformers community. They say that just T2 RX6.
It is definitely me. You just don't know it.
They will steal your wife. Adele and I had a strong, secure relationship till he came in and was like, "Hey, look at my car. Look at this 10-inch flaccid dick." No, I'm kidding. No,
it's in the cup holder.
It's in the cup. Just like, I don't need to shift gears in my hands. I just whip it across the dashboard.
That's the easiest way.
So
that's so confident saying it. That's fucking wrong.
I got rewarded for kindness this week. I went to. We did a round 2 Cybertron Cafe Secret Santa, and I saw my match's wish list, and I remembered I saw the particular case of figures that he wanted went on the shelf the night before when I was grocery shopping, so I went and picked them up. Picked up the 2 that looked coolest to me, and while I was there, I thumbed through the Black Series figures that were all Fins and Cassian Andors the night before, and they were all Luke Skywalkers, and there was one Cara Dune in the back. And when I got her to the register, I ended up actually paying $3 for her with my discounts and my coupons and my rewards points and stuff. So I got a $3 Cara Dune, and then I got my NECA foot soldiers I ordered from Target like a month ago when they first went on the website. I got them today, and they doubled my order. And I just checked my receipt online, and they only charged me for what I paid for. So, yay.
Yay.
And then I got the SH Figure Arts Yoda. And I feel really good about it and really bad about it all at the same time. He's pretty.
Do you feel dirty?
I feel dirty that I got a Figure Arts Yoda, but he's really cool. He's just like.
Is he talking to seagulls?
I'm just waiting for them to actually go ahead and make the little baby Yoda in a Figure Arts. Like, it's coming.
I'll give it
That's going to come with shiny Beskar Mando. No, who am I kidding? It's going to be a web exclusive. It's going to be a Tamashi web exclusive. It's going to be $250.
Probably.
No accessories. One set of hands.
People will buy it.
For some, the equivalent of like the old man Logan Mezco with the Baby Hulk backpack. That everyone keeps face down in their freaking fodder drawers.
It's going to come with Sleepy Head, Big Eye Head, Force Hands, and Frog Eating Hands. And that's going to be it. That's all you get. You don't even get a little pod thing.
I wonder if that will be an accessory for somebody or for a company, the little frog.
Well, I pre-ordered the 11-inch plushie.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And the 10-inch pop.
I don't know about that pop, but the plushie's better. The wife wants a plushie.
Well, Kid wants anything, Baby Yoda. So
yeah,
I got her a shirt, and I got her all the Baby Yoda stuff actually. But anyway,
nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be biting me in the ass come May.
I got me
my card.
Oh, that's good. Hey, did you get anything, man?
I sure did, Buster. I went to Barnes & Noble, and they had their clearance rack, and I scored me a Fury model kit, Nemesis Prime IDW version, for about $30.
That's good.
And I had fun putting it together, because that's what model kits are for.
Fuck yeah.
America. And it looks beautiful. It really is, though. In all seriousness, it's really, really nice. Really, I don't know. I really dig it. It's a perfect Action Master, So
yeah, they're fun kits.
They are great. I got my eye looking out for that Bumblebee kit, and I made that comment about like if you buy them assembled, man, that shit's gonna blow up in their face. But I cannot justify buying an already built model kit of anything. It's just
some people buy the Gundams that are already built. Some people sell them and buy them like that. There's a crowd out there for them. I mean, it's just
it's very small.
We call those people communists.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying, people sell their Gundam kits put together all the time. So it's not the same thing. But I understand. I understand both sides. I mean, if you're buying a model kit, why don't you build it? That's what the fun part about it is. So I understand both sides.
Yeah. So I mean, in my case, I kind of really I'm gonna wait it out, see if I can find an Optimus Prime unbuilt one, the IDW version. I don't want that attack mode. That just looks absurd. And Barnes & Noble had the Nemesis Prime there, but that was at full price. I wasn't about to jump Nemesis, the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, which would have been my first ever time having that figure. But $50 is too much for. Nah, like I don't need it that bad. So right now I just got 2 Fury model, well 3, if you count that custom acid storm I made out of Starscream. 3 Fury model kit figures I put together myself: the Megatron, the Acid Storm, and now the Nemesis Prime.
Man, Sean got that Skywarp. I guess he got a couple of orders went out to some people. I'm waiting for that Skywarp to come out. So I finished off the Seekers.
He was at Barnes & Noble too.
Was he?
Yes, he sure was. Yes, sir.
Wow. Yeah,
Wait, Sean was?
No, the Skywarp. Silly.
Yeah, Sean was sitting on the sale. I'll have to go. We don't. Little Rock has a Barnes & Noble. I'm gonna have to go there and see if they got them or something. I need to pick up that Skywarp.
And shout out to Sean Love. He really is a nice guy.
Yeah, wonderful.
Really nice guy. And maybe he'll buckle down and sell me his custom painted MP smokescreen. I'm just putting you out there, Sean, because I fucking want that. All right?
Yeah, he does a great
Stay
job.
up late at night thinking about it being on my shelf with my other Datsuns.
No, he says that thinking about you, Sean. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. No, but in actuality, when I got really excited when I got that Siege smokescreen, I was all like, I let him know, like, I got every version of this mold. Everyone, including Barricade.
I think Barricade's the best one out of that mold, actually, to be honest.
It's a black smokescreen. That's all it is.
It's got black and purple. I like it.
It is. It's really fun. I mean, I'm glad they finally did it, because he was like the breakaway only cool character I liked in the movies was Barricade. So, but speaking of cool, we have a master-made goddamn Genrai.
Oh, yeah, these are the super deformed.
You just look so cute, right? I didn't even know Mastermade was still making things.
I know. I saw this and I was like, "What?" I was like,
It's been a minute.
Muted?
It's been a
I'm
minute.
not muted. Okay.
Oh, he thinks he's a big old robot.
Yeah.
He's a chunky. He's a chunky fella.
This is actually kind of the thing that I wish Robert was here for, because I know he was in on all, most, if not all of them. So I'd just be interested to know if he's actually still in on this or what he feels.
If I recall correctly, I think he was turned off by the Fort Max, and instead of just passing on the Fort Max, he renounced the entire line.
Yeah,
but I might be wrong.
But they transform, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He was in. He got the Trypticon, and I know he got Omega, I think. And then, like Greg said, he didn't like the Fort Max, so I don't know if he can get this guy or not. I don't know if he even sold. He may have sold the other ones too. I don't know. But
I got the Metroplex and I got the Trypticon, and then I didn't go past that. They're heavy
he
as shit.
He might have got. I'm sorry. He may have got Metroplex and Trypticon. I don't know if he got Omega or not. They're stout little things. I mean, they're beefy. This guy looks really beefy.
Omega. What's the minifigure that he comes with? I can't. I'm not looking at the pictures right now.
I don't know. This guy?
It does not show it. Yeah, does it show it?
No, it just shows the figure.
He might come with the sword then instead of a minifigure, because the other ones, they don't have accessories. So, well, no, because Metroplex had guns, and I'm assuming
he's got like a gun blade thing going on right here.
Yeah, he's got like a gun with some swords on the side of it or something.
Yeah, Metroplex came with a little Prime. Trypticon came with the Megatron. And I don't remember who the other ones came with, but they came... no, I take that back. Metroplex came with Ultra Magnus. And then Fort Max, I think, or Omega came with the Prime.
Well, this just might be... He comes with the Apex armor, so that might be his little add-on thing. Maybe.
That's not enough, Matt. That's not enough for me. I need a little figure, too.
Well, I mean, that's going to have to be enough for you, man. Sorry.
Okay.
But no, they don't show a little small guy or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I've never bought these. I don't know. They look fine. It's just.
I mean, they're like 60% diecast.
How much are these things? They're like over $100, right?
I
don't say how much. They don't say how much they are. I forgot how much the other ones were, but I think they're around over $100. I think.
I think Metroplex was like 120, but then Trypticon was like 150, and I want to say Omega might have even been more. I mean, I think they range between 100 and 200 depending on material and size and stuff.
I bet he'll be close to 100 then, because he's pretty beefy. Plus, he got the Apex armor. So.
He looks like he's a big boy. He's gonna eat all the Popeye chicken sandwiches.
Do you think this one actually is going to transform? Like, I know the master-made ones usually do, but, like, I don't know.
Are there not pictures in this link?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, are the pictures not in this link?
They only have. I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it down there. I see it. If you scroll down, there's a truck mode, which is basically like all of everything turns into this like kind of looks like Overload from Armada.
Oh, this looks like the Iron Factory Prime stuff. The car mode.
It is scary. Like Overload from Armada.
Wow, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's an adorable little truck going. I could pull this all by myself.
That's cool. You can pull the little truck out and everything. Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, very nice. Apex armor, Optimus Prime.
Matt was gonna cancel this, but then he saw the picture. He's like, okay, well.
Yeah, this is right up Matt's alley.
Yes.
The Cyber Factory CF01 Starstorm,
Okay.
which is Bumblebee movie Starscream renders.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. This thing looks pretty sweet. It's weird. It's a weird.
But this is Blitzwing, isn't it?
No, this is Starscream.
It's the part where they're on Cybertron still, hence the like kind of the Tetrajet look to him.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, it looks like the Tetrajet. I kind of thought of like Battlestar Galactica kind of vehicle, but no, this looks pretty fucking sweet. I'm kind of excited. I wonder who Cyber Factory is. I wonder who they used to be, because all third-party companies now are just somebody branching off of each other. So I wonder who this. It might look like Planet X, maybe. Looks kind of like their designs.
It's hard to say.
I don't know. I mean, he looks very slender. He looks kibbly, dude. I'm sorry.
That's what he looks in the movie, kind of. But...
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what he looks like in the movie.
Right in the movie, yeah.
I think it looks good. I like the color of the kind of a Digibash or whatever of the last picture. Looks pretty good. So I'm kind of excited. I wonder how much he's going to be.
He's like he's his name Slender Man, the Transformers.
Yeah.
He's going to get you if you talk shit about Starscream.
So don't you talk about Starscream, man, because he will butt fuck you, just like a GameStop employee.
It looks good. I'm excited.
What I think is interesting, and I'm wondering how exactly they're planning to pull this off. Like, if you look at the jet mode picture, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's like one of those little like intake things on the sides of Starscream's head, hanging out the bottom of the jet. Like it's kind of weird, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I'll be interested to see how it is. It's probably not something I'm picking up, but it's interesting. There's a lot of movie stuff coming out lately.
Oh yeah, there's tons. Even the the older companies are jumping in, like Toy World and all that stuff.
It's like one company's like, let's do movie stuff, and everyone's like, we need to do movie stuff.
Yeah, then you got a new company coming out, which we don't see very many new companies coming out lately. But they're just jumping in with the movie stuff, which is, I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's the first 10 minutes of the movie, which was probably probably the best parts of the movie. And they're capitalizing.
I like the movie overall, dude. I mean, the first 10 minutes were...
Yeah, I did
man,
too. I did too.
I took my nephew to go see that in theaters. And to see the look on his face during that, like, war on Cybertron, and, like, he's like, I can't do it. Like, I kind of drew a tear like a big old girl. But totally worth the experience.
I think everybody did. I mean, I think that's what people are wanting for a movie. I mean, I know that's what people are wanting, especially Transformer fans. I mean, that first 10 minutes was just, so much nostalgia, and I think it'd be also great for kids coming up also seeing that, this is where Transformers came from. So, I mean, overall, I liked it. I liked the movie. I wish they, do another one. But people are capitalizing on that first 10 minutes, and they're going to make some, I'm sure we'll see a Soundwave and Shockwave and all the Tetrajets and everything. So,
well, damn! Look at who is it? Toy World that's put out like the rainbow pack of the Bumblebee, the car Bumblebee.
Yeah,
they've got a green one and a silver one coming out this month.
They got a yellow one. They got they're doing all the color of the rainbow. They're doing all that, and they're doing the Bulldog. The tank guy. They're doing recolors of him already.
Wow.
They're doing their Prime. They're doing stuff from like last night, which is really weird, but whatever.
Shit, they're still making statues of goddamn Dark of the Moon Optimus.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they got Dark of the Moon Shockwave also. They got a statue.
That shit looks fucking good though.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's expensive, but looks beautiful. So, very cool.
Yeah, but I mean, here's another one just to show how like these movie toys are moving. These movie toys are really moving. Is Unique Toys Age of Extinction Galvatron.
To be fair, Unique Toys, man, they do some pretty
They're
cool stuff.
kind of the starters of this movie craze.
Yeah, they're what's his name? Golly.
Faruko.
Yeah, Faruko.
Lockdown.
Is beautiful. It's one of the transformations, also in the way they get the car and everything just fits together, and he's so skinny and stuff.
Where's the truck?
Now we talked about their Megatron, the DX9 Megatron last week, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're dual wielding their brands again. So so DX9's got the Megatron, and then Unique Toys is doing the.
They look good too. That now the Unique Toys also has a Megatron coming from the last 9, and it looks beautiful too. The Dragoon. I think it's
that's DX9. I thought.
No, it's Unique Toys. I think is doing it.
Too? Oh.
Yeah.
So is this Unique Toys or DX9?
This is Unique Toys also.
Okay,
but they're
so
also
they're
doing
the same brand.
Yeah, they're also doing the Dragoon from the last 9, and he looks really good too.
Yeah.
But this
the Dragoon.
I mean, it looks fine. I guess. I mean, I'll he's got a big hole in his chest.
Is the
that's because he has no soul.
Is the minifigure something they're giving too? I guess so, right? Because he looks like he's kind of got that.
The human.
Yeah.
I bet that's that. What's his name that played the bald head guy? What's his real name? I forgot his real name.
Steven Tucci.
Yeah, Tucci. Yeah, I bet
Stanley
that
Tucci.
Him. Or could it be the? Was he wearing a suit? Was he wearing a suit during the movie? It looks like he was.
He was.
When he was talking about transforming.
Kelsey Grammer.
It could, it could be Kelsey Grammer too, but I don't think he was associated with Galvatron. I think it'd be the other guy.
Oh yeah, he was associated.
I don't know,
with
but it looks like he's wearing glasses. I don't know.
That might be Stanley Tucci, dude.
Could be.
Oh, is that the rapey Irish boyfriend?
No. No.
Could be. Now now in truck mode, right beneath the windshield, you can see the ball joints.
Yeah, I hope they hide that a
Is
little
ball
better.
joints?
But yeah, it is for. I think it's for some kind of panel. The way it's gonna have to move.
For the doors, yeah, they move around. Yeah, I hope to God they cover that, because that's going to be an eyesore.
It's not for the doors. It's for trying to see where they end up on this figure. I don't know where they end up on this figure. Yeah, because if you look at the last picture where the doors open, you can see the hinge for the door. So it's like definitely some piece that has to move when it transforms.
I think that's all connected though, isn't it? The hinge is connected with the door. I think that's all connected.
I think the front of the truck, or at least the bumper, is going to flip up inside of the robot and be flush with the shoulders. Because if you look at the back, you can see what I think is the underside of the bumper.
Yeah, you can see. It looks like the grill.
Yeah, it looks like you can see like the ridges. You can see the inside of the ridges, and I think that's. I think that's the front.
So where are the?
No, I stand corrected. That is the bumper, Greg. Thought it was the grill.
Yeah.
Bumper.
Where are the doors at then? Are they shoulder pads? Maybe.
The doors turn into the Stanley Tucci minifigure.
They might.
It's weird.
To give him power armor.
Yeah, I hope they can cover up those ball joints. That will be an eyesore, and people.
Yeah, they don't look very good. That's for sure.
But it is early. I mean, this is a early render of it. But I might get it. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all like it? No.
It looks cool. It looks better than that Hasbro version. That's for fucking sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hope so. Yeah, it's gonna cost more than the Hasbro version.
Still
I don't know that the Hasbro version. I didn't even get it for myself. I got it for someone else. He was like, "Ship it loose. You can mess with it if you want." And I think a little piece of me. I think I was the one that walked away with no soul after.
Cool. It's got the blades underneath. That's pretty cool. I like that. So. Yeah.
I would like to get a Galvatron and the Last Night Megatron to go with the oversized Megatrons that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But like these aren't going to be big enough, so it would have to, I kind of painted myself into a corner now that a third party's come out with two really good looking versions. Because to get them, I guess they don't have to be the exact same size, but
So I guess unique choices.
I do get nostalgic for this Galvatron because it reminds me of when Robert first came on. He sent Matthew a picture of the Galvatron figure with Matt's head on it.
Oh yeah, I saw. He gave it to me. I have it.
He actually gave it to me, and I gave it to you. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, he did. I forgot. I thought he gave it to me. Oh.
And this was first turn.
Yep.
The live action franchise.
I mean, I would have loved to have heard his Galvatron voice on the Galvatron, not the Megatron, but hey, you get.
I guess Unique Toys is just sticking with movie bots now. I guess. I haven't seen anything else from them or do anything else except for movie stuff. So.
Hey, that's cool.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're doing some good stuff and everything.
I'm about done with my G1, my main G1 collection. So
yeah, I mean, kind of looking at this Galvatron, like more objectively here, like I don't like the ball joints on the front of the truck, but I don't think that they're a huge issue when you consider the fact that in robot mode, like none of that truck stuff looks like it's just hanging off. Like.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it cleans up real well. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're sacrificing two ball joints on the front to make the robot look that good, like if you're into the movie stuff, like I think it's just going to be another thing, just like their lockdown. Like it just works,
point.
So
I guess I should probably look at the picture of this thing and see what you guys are talking about.
It's a good point because you're saying most people display their stuff in bot mode anyways. So. Yeah, but
I mean, not a fan of the big old razors on his elbows there.
Oh, his little swords. They cuts a car in half.
Oh, he did have those in the movie. I couldn't remember. I couldn't place them. I thought he did, but I couldn't place them.
He cut a car in half, I think, or when he transformed or something. And
he did. He cut a car with people in it.
Was it? Yeah, they didn't kill nobody either. He probably did, but.
Yeah, no, that's when he was like, that's when they were like, "What's he doing? Why's my robot out there killing cars on the freeway?"
He shot missiles without telling them. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's attacking the Popeyes and there's chicken sandwich launches going on. Stop him, Optimus Prime.
We are sponsored by Popeye's Chicken now, so y'all.
And make sure when you go to your local Popeye's Chicken restaurant, you tell them the secret passcode ShatteredCast Ass 2020, and you will get 0.5% off your sandwich. Yeah.
And don't forget to vote Matt's Popeyes review as movie of the year.
Yes.
I couldn't see it when y'all told me when y'all tagged me on it. I didn't see they might have took it off, man.
No.
Oh, you shush! I voted for it.
Well, about time to make some signs and protest somewhere.
Exactly, man. We'll hang out outside Eddie Dustmite's house and make sure he fixes it. He knows.
That's fine. That's cool.
Maybe
I haven't voted. I think I voted once on there. One thing. I got to vote on the rest of this stuff.
I voted on the man to win and Orion.
Oh yeah, that's gonna win.
Even though I think Watchmen's pretty good too. But yeah, Star Wars and all.
Oh, that's coming out next weekend or next week actually.
Is it next? Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, next Thursday.
I got 9:45. I think is my showtime on Thursday.
Yeah, Fandango screwed me. We canceled our 4 or 5 o'clock tickets because they were $50. They charged you double. They charged you double, like 2 tickets. Like they're usually 11 something with tax or with change, and then we don't pay extra shit because we have the AMC thing. Mm-hmm. And they were double. They were like $25 a piece to see the first show.
Oh, wow.
So we canceled those. So we have 10 o'clock, and then we had earlier tickets on Saturday, and then Fandango for some reason canceled those and said they had no record of them. But we're still gonna go see. We're still gonna see the damn thing 3 days in a row. So
has it already been shown? I thought I saw on Facebook that somebody already saw it. Is it being shown?
Nobody's seen it. The only people that have seen it are Abram's family, like part of his family saw it, and that dude who was terminally ill saw it with his kid, and those are the only people that have seen it. Okay. All that stuff online about like that dude dressed up like Max Headroom 80s Man of Steel, that guy that was talking about it bombed. It bombed. Advanced screenings. It's terrible. Yeah, there were no advanced screenings.
Okay.
That's all. That's all the usual shit. No, I know.
That's all clickbait bullshit. That's all.
Okay. I was like, man,
it's working, but it's clickbait bullshit. So moving on to.
It was 2 hours of women. They didn't even have
2 hours of women telling man what to do. That, my friends, is the Obama administration at work in the gay agenda.
Wow.
All about LBGT. Liberty, beer, guns, and Trump.
Did you like?
I want to get a shirt.
I fucking love that hat.
Oh, did you not? Did you not see the picture?
Oh, I saw it. I
was gonna say you have the hat. Why do you need the shirt?
I want a shirt. I don't have the hat, but I wish I did have a shirt of that. That'd be funny. But
you need the lollipop to go with it, though.
That's true.
Speaking of piss, YOLO Park Bumble piss. Oh, why are you writing this like this? Anyway,
it's Bumblebee and I'm tired of saying the Bumblebee movie by Travis Knight, Optimus Prime. So I just consolidated it to Bumble Piss.
Is this a statue? Or is this transform?
No, I think it's gonna be like those 3A pieces.
Yeah,
it's a figure.
Oh, they don't transform. Okay,
it's licensed. It's licensed, so it doesn't transform. But I saw this today, and I didn't know anything solid about it, so I didn't add it to the notes. But apparently, Yellow Park posted a silhouette of a Megatron, like from the concept art.
Really?
Social media yesterday. So we may be getting.
I'm still waiting for the 3A to come out. It's supposed to come out this month, soon. I'm still waiting for it to come out, so I'm definitely gonna get that one.
I'm still waiting on the 12D fourth party KO.
Oh, really? Nice. You should get the Toy World one. That Toy World one looks really good too.
It does look good. I know it does look really good. I thought if I had the money, if it was a year ago, then I would definitely buy it. But now, I can't be spending money like that until I get back set. But it does look really good.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a cool standalone piece.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's got a lot of extra stuff on it and everything.
The Optimus Prime, the aesthetics on Optimus Prime alone are absolutely beautiful. I love the back piece, that makeshift spine he has there.
I was gonna say, my favorite part of the whole design is the back, with the spine and everything. That's my favorite part of the whole design.
Yeah, this thing has tons of details, man. I can't wait to see it painted up. It's gonna look beautiful, probably.
Yep.
Very nice. Where was this at? Was this at a show or something, or?
Singapore or something.
Singapore.
Maybe?
Okay. Oh, they got another.
Yeah,
they
Singapore
got a
Comic-Con 2019.
SGC is this weekend also. Hopefully they'll show some other new stuff from third party. They got a show over there coming up this weekend. So,
what is it? SCG. What is it?
Singapore something convention or something like that.
Is that the one where Takara's there too? There's one where Takara's there and third party was there.
I don't quote me on. I don't know for sure. It might be, but I know
might just be making that up too. I might just be confused, so don't hold me to it.
I think it's just third party. I don't think Takara's going to be there, but they're going to show, because I saw a little flyer or whatever, and it says a bunch of new stuff. I think Toy World's going to be there, so I'm sure they're going to show some new stuff. I'm sure they'll show their new Prime and everything. But
you should ask Terry.
I should. I don't know if he's
I'm serious. I'm sure he probably knows. He probably has.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I could ask him.
I think it would make great pillow talk for you and Terry.
We should get Terry on the show.
We should.
Terry should sponsor the show.
He should.
Wow. Anyways,
I've been a 6th member.
I think there's going to be there's a show this weekend. So
sorry, Larry.
I'm looking forward to seeing what they show new this weekend. So we'll have something to talk about next week.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on to more things to talk about, we have the studio series stuff and/or things.
They got 3 new ones coming up.
Yep. So I'm a little interested in this. Not like, ooh, totally got to buy this. I really like that Shatter Jet mode. I knew it was going to happen eventually. She doesn't look that long-legged in this photograph, unlike her,
The car one is not that good.
The what?
The car one? I had the car one that she has.
I have her too, but she makes a great alt mode, just not a horrible.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, the alt mode is great, but the bot mode is trash. I didn't like it at all.
You know who looks beefy here is Mr. Roadbuster.
Yeah.
Still wishing they would have made him Voyager, though, not Deluxe. No,
yeah,
not
that's a good point. They should have made all the Wreckers Voyagers. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah. And then there's the infamous Jeep Bumblebee.
That was in the movie, right? The Bumblebee movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which looks a lot like a Swindle. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same deal, but
Oh, yeah, Swindle. Yeah, they could recolor him to Swindle.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, and the sad part is that I'm looking at that chest, and I'm thinking that's a faux chest right there. That's not really. Those are fake.
Hey, bitch.
Fake ass bitch.
Catch me outside, y'all.
How about that? But yeah, it's like the Roadbuster looks really nice. He doesn't look as gawky, but as like his Dark of the Moon predecessor. If you're into movie figures, it's right up your alley. I would strongly suggest getting a Shattered because that jet mode looks tight. I like my jets. For some reason, the movie line, like like Starscream made a great jet. I wasn't a fan of the actual robot design, but it ended up growing on me after a few years. But like this design for Shatter reminds me a lot of the first edition Starscream from Transformers Prime.
My only kind of gripe with this is why Roadbuster? Didn't we already get Roadbuster in a form like this?
Yeah, the Deluxe formed over in Dark of the Moon, and then Human Alliance.
Wasn't the whichever one was the target car? Wasn't he the one that was the difficult one? He
that would be
came in a
Leadfoot.
Deluxe.
He came in a Deluxe, but only I believe I think it was overseas in
Japan.
Japan.
He's overseas. He was hard to get.
Yeah, so why Roadbuster and not that guy? I guess.
I don't know.
Studio Series is they're redoing all their movie stuff and everything, so they're going to hit everybody eventually.
Well, I mean, we would have gotten a Skywarp by now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they went that radical off the rail direction with Thundercracker for the movie line.
Well, I mean, they're doing the movie stuff, that were in the movies, and I don't think they've really done any recolors of, what they did the original, the movie stuff. Studio Series is just touching base with, the stuff that was in the movies. Actually, I don't think they're recoloring their stuff yet.
Oh, they kind of did with Starscream, though, Bubba.
In Studio Series?
Mm-hmm. They have the original plain F-15 Raptor,
and
then they threw all those Cybertron heads.
Yeah, but I'm saying they haven't done a recolor. They haven't done They haven't done Skywarp or Thundercracker.
New York. Well, they did a Thundercracker, dude. It was they repainted the freaking what's
Nitro
his
Zeus.
There you go. Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay.
They made him blue and they gave him a monster face.
Yeah, that was a Toys R Us exclusive. Yeah, okay.
It was the Toys R Us exclusive that was exclusive to Marshalls because Toys R Us closed right when it was coming out.
You're right. I apologize. But I'm just saying they're hitting. They're going to do all of the records. Eventually they're going to get to them and everything. That's why they're starting. I think they're just starting with Roadbuster right now.
You know who kind of nailed it though was that the little KO company that they're called GDO or something like that. They made a deluxe class Leadfoot, and yeah, they did. And then they did a deluxe class Roadbuster and Topspin as a 2-pack.
Oh,
I vaguely remember that.
They like you said, the Leadfoot was hard to get. So was the Soundwave. I managed to get the Soundwave, but I never got Leadfoot. And they're doing Studio Series doing a Soundwave also now, so that's pretty cool. So I'm glad they're going back and doing, some of the harder figures to get, so people can get them and everything. I think Cog was a hard one to get originally. Cog, the headmaster.
I heard something completely different.
Cog, it was Cog. But I'm glad they're going back and doing that stuff so other people could, eventually get there. But like Oscar said, I think they should have made these Voyagers. That would have been pretty cool for the Wreckers to be Voyagers.
Yep.
My only question is, are they making them deluxe so they fit with the other Carbots?
It's scale. It's the whole thing is scale. It's not a good. They didn't start with a good scale, but they all scale together. They just don't scale like you're not going to get a leader class. What was his name? Squeaks or anything.
You should.
But they're going to scale. It's just not a very good scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My store has nothing but there's probably 6 or 7 cogs at my Maya right now.
Yeah, I see a lot of that Studio Series stuff in mine. Also, some of the older waves and stuff. So I'm still looking for the Siege stuff.
I didn't put it in the notes because it's just the rumor. But apparently, there's a listing in Walmart systems for a Revenge of the Fallen Soundwave, so there might be some sort of a Walmart exclusive.
Oh, so he'll be the satellite. Okay.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, definitely. It's that person.
Have they shown? They did a Sentinel Prime, but they didn't make him leader class. I think he's a Voyager. I think a lot of people were upset about that. It was a while back. I mean, we probably already talked about it, but they do have a Sentinel Prime, and I think he's going to be a Voyager, and they should have made him leader class. To be honest.
Is there a Voyager Optimus?
Is there what?
Is there a Voyager Optimus? There's got to be. Yeah, there is because there's Voyager Megatron.
They've redone him a couple times in this line, and then Megatron they've done him, a couple times already too, just to finish out the first movie, second, third movie and stuff.
Yeah, because the second movie one is a Voyager. The first movie there's a Voyager, and then the third movie's a leader.
Yeah, the with the cloth, the paper or the potato sack.
It's like a piece of stiff ass.
It feels like leaves, actually. It feels like dry leaves, basically, to be honest.
Like a prison uniform.
It's a pretty good figure, though, overall. But that little potato sack thing is kind of weird. But anyways,
something
I'm looking forward to this.
There's something else too that I saw coming up. I didn't put the notes because it was just a rumor.
The Studio Series are putting out a lot of stuff, man. They're knocking them out.
Yeah, they're knocking them out almost as fast as China can knock them off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will take you, China.
They're not even trying anymore. Wei Jiang's knocking off the Constructicons that are shelf forming.
Yeah.
At the same size. And they're the same price if you buy them in America. I mean, I guess if you're in China and they're like $6 a piece, that's one thing. But by the time you get them here, you're saving like $1.
We are moving on to statue-ish news. The XM Studios Grimlock, which
these are a different scale.
What dinosaur?
This is called the 1/10 line, and it's not like your normal XM Studio statues.
It's interesting. The way they have this hex base is it looks like a bunch of them are gonna kind of sit together on a shelf or something like that. Is that what they're intending?
Or maybe combine.
Or combine. Possible.
Like the Imagineering Arts are doing, they're doing this, the Seekers and everything, and they're doing Optimus Prime. They got Ironhide and all that stuff. They all can combine into, and then they do a circle, and then the middle one is a Devastator, and he's a huge statue. So they all combine with each other to make like a little scene.
They all combine Staticus.
So I don't know.
Statutorius.
I don't know if they do this, but this thing looks magnificent. I mean, it's
statues
really
ain't
nice.
my thing, but this does look very cool. A lot of detail put into this.
Oh yeah, like a little mini.
Poor orange vest guy in the background. We will dub him Orangey, carrying a heavy ass box.
Yeah, and they got the little Grimlock, and yeah, the details on this are just spectacular.
Does it come with the little mini Grimlock?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's kind of
He's
cool to have
attached, I
that
think
like
so.
at his feet, just to kind of represent
so.
that. Like, yeah. I would
Is
hope
it
it's not-
attached?
It looks like it. Like I said, that has that like hex base that looks like it can kind of push them together. It doesn't actually look attached, but like
Okay, so
the base
separately,
kind of
okay.
complements each other. So I don't know, or maybe I mean it could just be its own thing, I suppose too. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I guess it could be. Well, I thought it was attached to it, but no, I guess, yeah, you're right. It just kind of slides into it. Huh. I don't know if it comes with it or not. You may, they may have to buy it separately.
Is it? Hold on, let me pull up the picture again.
So yeah, little T-Rex comes with the Grimlock.
Does it?
Yeah, he does. He comes with him.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, I guess he'd be a nice little paperweight.
How big is this thing?
110? That's got to be like... Oh, man. Like, so 112 scales normally around 6 inches. 6, 7 inches. So maybe 9, 10 inches. I don't know.
Yeah.
Justin, you're the math whiz. Decipher, decode,
I don't
debunk.
like doing math.
That'd be bigger than that. I thought it'd be bigger than that.
Yeah, that's why I said these aren't the typical. Aren't your typical? Oh, this is Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah,
I just noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I won't pay no attention. I'm sorry, guys. I don't do statues, so I can zone out right about now.
Mm-hmm.
I like them.
Next is their version of Soundwave.
This looks good too. It's not. It doesn't have any paint on it yet, but
That sucks because I just saw picture 13 for the Grimbach, and I was like, "Oh, there's something to compare it to," and then it's just a statue in the background.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, well, that's not really going to help me out."
I love how Ratbat's just creeping out of his chest. Hello. He's a creeper.
I like this statue. I think it looks good.
Yeah,
It does.
this one
This looks like a nice centerpiece for a collection, definitely.
Beautiful.
You have is that Frenzy and Rumble, or is just one of them?
I think it's only one.
Yeah.
Now, it says, and the thing is, says Frenzy and Rumble, but I only see one. You see Ravage, Ratbat, and Laserbeak.
It's because they don't want to commit to which one they're actually giving you.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, they're
So
just
they're
calling
like,
it whichever one.
It's
Whichever you want to
Frenzy
call it,
and
that
Rumble because he's both red and he's blue.
That's weird. They should have put both of them on there, but
Oh, is that what it is, Justin?
I have no clue. It's speculating.
Yeah, because they call it Rumble/Frenzy.
It sounds
Well, I was thinking
convincing, right?
I was thinking they might have like how they had that little Grimlock that clips onto the Grimlock. They might have like another one.
Yeah, I could see something like that, or he could be.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you hit the nail right on the head.
he's holding Megatron too. That's pretty cool. He's got a little pew pew. Man, this thing, Rumble or Frenzy, looks really nicely detailed. So does Ravage.
Yeah, this whole statue, I think this statue is definitely really, I don't know, it's really cool. I like how they did it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool one. I like that one too.
What the only question I have is what's the base exactly like? Is it a broken tank or is he like riding a tank? What I'm a little confused on the base, but I mean maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe you're just trying to be visually
Is it a
interesting.
tank?
It's something. It's got treads.
Yeah, it's got treads. I don't know. It could be like the Shockwave thing. It could be a little glider or something or whatever, a little tank. It looks like it's a hand too in picture 5. Does it look like fingers next to Ravage?
No, is this like a Devastator arm or something?
Huh. I don't know. But it looks like fingers on the side of him. I see it? No? Is that just me?
No, I see it. I see what
To
you're
the
talking
left
about.
of him?
No, that looks like random debris, bro. Those aren't fingers.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
Oscar?
I don't know.
Any
It looks like
fingers
the
that
fingers
you
on
want
the back.
simply?
On number 6 too. It looks like there's a finger going up his butt. Almost.
No, man, I know fingers. I'm an artist.
I'm
Okay?
just telling you. That looks like a finger.
You don't know anything. Just go review your chicken sandwiches, you son of a
Well, I can if I want. I love reviewing chicken sandwiches.
I was thinking,
I
could that
thought
be
Oscar was back. I know what
Ravage's?
fingers at the butt are.
Could that be Ravage's legs and then his tail that we're seeing that kind of looks like a hand?
No.
No,
Yeah,
because
'cause look at-
his foot is like using that as a step.
But look at picture 5 though. You see his tail curved up.
Yeah, on 6 also you see it curved up. I mean, you see the tail right there. I think
Maybe
those
it's
are
got
fingers.
a ball joint on it.
Them are
Yes, think
fingers,
about that.
Oscar.
Maybe
Those are
you're
not
dumb.
fingers. You're dumb.
But it looks good.
Maybe that's Omega Supreme's head he's stepping on. So Soundwave don't care.
It looks beautiful.
Maybe it's just a teeny tiny sound wave that he's stepping on.
No, you're dumb. You know you talk about it, you're stupid.
You stupid.
Dumb.
All right.
No, you're.
Next
Well,
one
next.
is the XM.
Hey,
Gold
nice to your
Boy.
brother, Oscar.
Shut up, man.
I'll
Don't.
turn this goddamn car around.
You can't drive. You're drunk.
These look pretty good too.
These little statues
Like-
are 120 scale, so like G.I. Joe size.
I want that Starscream.
If you were confused about the scale earlier.
Yeah. That
These
Megatron looks fucking ugly.
The
His
Megatron
face.
looks just like, it looks just like their, I mean, the design, not the
The
position.
concept art.
Looks just like their big one, their larger scale one.
I was about to say I really like that Bumblebee. Then I realized that it's or I was gonna say Cliff Jumper, and then I realized it's Bumblebee. And I feel like it's a huge misstep. Like, I mean, look at the feet. That's Volkswagen Beetle feet. But like the chest and the head, that's Cliff Jumper.
Yep.
What's the next one? Is that Grimlock? Yeah, that's Grimlock. Okay, all right.
No,
These
man,
are
that's
pretty cool.
Blaster.
How much? What are these? How much are these? Very stylized, modern design. No price on these. So these are really small, right? The 120.
Yeah, they've. I want to say, like, I don't know, man. Like skills. So
These look like chess pieces, like you use them for chess. Or
I
something.
was thinking the same exact thing. It looks like a Transformers themed chess game.
yeah, which I would totally love to have. So like Gundam 1/100s, those are like 6-inch figures.
Oh, okay.
And then I think Justin, do the Gundams go up to 400 or something like that? It is, and they're smaller. They're like the 4-inch scale.
I think so. Something
Those
like
like 300 or something like that. So I mean, these might be like the 4-inch tall little statues.
that. These
I was
don't look like
wondering-
they're that tall.
I was wondering why Soundwave is gold, but they're coming in gold and silver finishing. So I guess you can get a
I think
whole-
that also makes it look kind of like a chess set. Like you have one side that's all gold and one side that's all silver.
Oh, nice.
I mean, like obviously it's not that way because Megatron comes in silver and Starscream, whomever, is in silver. But, I mean, it does lend itself for that motif of a set, a chess set.
Yeah, I wonder if you have to buy the whole set or you can buy it individually. Because I'd definitely be on that little Starscream probably. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And nicely detailed and look really nice. XM Gold Boys. Gold Boy.
Go boys.
Go very nice.
Still them boys. Still them boys, bro.
Very nice. You see, where them boys at? Cowboys. Look.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Speaking of Roll Tide, we have some listener questions here. And coming from Mr. John Paul Porter, dear SCU crew, do you think G.I. Joe will ever make a comeback? Also, do you think a G.I. Joe 6-inch line would be successful? Justin, Greg, you two are the resident G.I. Joe experts. Do tell.
I don't know because like part of me is not really sure if a 6-inch line how good it would do. I think you could definitely get away with doing some characters, but I don't think you could get a fleshed out G.I. Joe 6-inch line. Because a lot of times I do feel like the vehicles are kind of important for G.I. Joe, and like I mean they haven't been doing 6-inch. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because like they haven't really been doing 6-inch Black Series, and I would say like TIE fighters and stuff are pretty important to Star Wars. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just off the mark here, but I think you could get you could do like Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock, Snake Eyes. Like those characters, the big characters, I think you could get away with. And then you could do, I think you could do like same thing with Cobra Commander and like Destro and Baroness and all that stuff for the enemy side. And I think you could get away with that, but I don't know. Like, you're definitely not going to be getting like low light and things like that. Like I can't see it going that far.
I think you'd have to have like a practice wave.
Yeah.
Like a trial wave. Like you'd have like Duke, Cobra Commander, and let's put like Lady J, Baroness, right? And then we have like a regular G.I. Joe grunt, like full green uniform, infantry. And then you'd have to have like a Cobra Viper and see how that moves.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you'd have to do Cobra. I mean, you have to Cobra Command. I mean, you have to at least commit to doing Cobra Command if you're going to do any of them, or no one's going to buy like the test run. So like, you would do Cobra Commander. You would do, and I'm starting at the very beginning. So you do Cobra Commander, Destro, Major Blood, Baroness, Tomax Daemont. That could be a 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
You could have a Bat, Doctor Mindbender. Do a Dr. Venom as like maybe like a convention exclusive.
And you would have to, like, a lot of this stuff, like, you'd have to really carefully plan out your waves too, because like, you can't give everybody everything they want in the first wave, or wave 2 is done. Like, it's not gonna happen. So you'd have to be, I don't know, you have to be real careful on what you did there.
Or what if they approached some like Marvel Legends and did like Build-A-Figures? Like you did a Dreadnought wave, and then your Build-A-Figure was like who's the that's a good way to kill the fucking line right there. Do a wave of characters that everybody wants. Like do the Dreadnoughts, and then like what's his name, Road Pig. So do Zartan, Zorana, Xandar, Monkey Wrench, Blowtorch. What was the one with the black hair with the green stripe in it? I can't think of his name. And then have like a Road Pig Build-A-Figure. And then that knocks out your main Dreadnoughts right there. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think you would. Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
No, you go ahead, because I was going to tangent us a little.
Oh well, I mean, I'm just saying I would play it safe for the first wave. 3 Joes, 3 Cobras. Go from there with each side having its own figure you could troop build the shit out of.
So Oscar, ideal wave 3 and 3. Who's making the wave?
It would be Hasbro.
No, not like that. Like which 3 on each side is making this fictitious wave?
I would basically go with like. So you have to have one female. So I would go with. You have to have the Baroness in there. Shit, never mind.
This is why I said I don't know how you do this exactly. Like if I was doing yours 3 and 3, the first wave, it would be Duke, it'd be Scarlet, and it would be Snake Eyes, because Snake Eyes sells things. And then from the Cobra side, I think I would do Cobra Commander, Baroness, and Destro. And then wave 2 is where you throw in like Storm Shadow to be the other ninja that sells things. I don't know.
No, good. Yeah, and you could even go, instead of sticking to a 6-figure wave, you could bump it up to 8 and still have your 2 troop builds there, and then your Build-A-Figure is Pentor. Yeah.
And honestly, you don't even need You don't even need troop builders for the Joe side. You just need a bunch of cool Cobra side troop builders. Nobody. I don't know.
That wouldn't be unprecedented. I was gonna say that wouldn't be unprecedented, because 8 come in a case. Typically, a wave is 6, but sometimes you get a 7. Like in Marvel Legends, especially, you'll get 7. You'll get 7 characters, and then the 7th character is doubled up. One of those first Spider-Man waves was like you got 2 Miles Moraleses, or something like that. So like that could be your Cobra Viper or your Bat.
I mean, I don't know why Hasbro hasn't thought about it. They have the Bucks for Marvel Legends to use, many different sizes, both for male and female. So I mean, I don't know. Like the thing is, the GI Joe fandom, which the most interaction I have with it are the other two members of this podcast. Okay, like I don't know. I'm not into fandom. I don't know if they would jump on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love people making ripcord out of the Killmonger Marvel Legends figure from the second Black Panther wave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't know if it would last. Like, I want to say yes, but sadly, like, they really have to do a big push to make it get into the public's eye, and it has to be more than just a movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. And this is what kills me. Like, I really wish that Hasbro would actually go ahead and let some other companies have the license, you know, like let them do things with it. Cause like, I think like, I don't know how much you've watched like that Acid Rain, those toys, Oscar. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've seen them, but like I'm like, God, I would kill for little GI Joes in that tiny scale like that, you know, like why don't you let them have the license? Like they can make all the vehicles in this small scale. And like one of the things I think that kind of holds G.I. Joe back at this point, and maybe it's just me, is like the vehicles are huge, you know, like I don't know. Like if I could have a USS Flag that's like the size of Fort Max versus a fucking 6-foot table, you know, like what am I? Mm-hmm. I'd be more likely to buy a USS Flag, you know. So
yeah.
Well, and you get more as far as Hasbro and like current toy lines go. You get more vehicles. You mentioned you get some Black Series vehicles, but like they're 3 3/4 scale. You get vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was thinking, well, how come they still? I mean, it's Star Wars, but like they were selling Star Wars 3 3/4 figures when there wasn't, any like fiction or anything like going on. It's just weird that you can sell 3 3/4 Star Wars off nostalgia.
Exactly, that's a more solidified. And no disrespect to the Star Wars to the GI Joe fan base, but that fan base has been alive and kicking since the debut of the films. And yeah, GI Joe's been around longer. You know what I mean? But I don't.
Well, when did 3 3/4 GI Joes come out? Was that 84? Or 82, 84, right?
That was when you got the first. I thought it was 82.
Yeah, and so Star Wars, they didn't have Star Wars toys out until 78, so really the G.I. Joe line's only 4 years younger than the Star Wars line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess it's just the scope of having 3 movies versus, a toy commercial.
When did He-Man come out? Like 84 also? 82 also?
Was it 82 or 84? No, it was. I don't know because I had He-Man when I was like 4.
It was 82. They came out before Transformers. Transformers came out 84. So yeah, okay. Because I collected He-Man before Transformers.
1984.
Wait, when did Street Sharks come out? That was
98.
Yeah.
Close.
When did LOL Dolls come out?
That was at least like the 60s, late 60s. Blind bags were a huge thing then.
What? Yeah, so interesting question there, John Paul. You had a little discussion out of us on that one, Mr. Porter. We do thank you for that. And we have a new question here from Mr. MP Collector, our #1 SCU fanboy. Now that you have had one former member of the cast, he's talking about me, return to the show, what are your thoughts about having other former members of the team appear in future episodes? Is the door always open for past castmates to come home, or is 5 the magic number? Which would prevent another castmate to return until a current member of the quintet goes on sabbatical?
So,
man, put on the spot.
So I'm gonna
Justin, can you read that pre-written statement?
Yeah. My take on this is that, honestly, even with 5, it can be hard to, not end up stepping on each other when you're trying to get a point across. So 5 is a good number of podcasters. The door's open to everybody who's been on in the past, but not hey, I want to be on this weekend. That's just not how the podcast works. But like, you know, when we have special episodes, like I would absolutely love to get Bobby back for, you know, the year-end roundup when we do some top fives of things, stuff like that. You know, like what episode are we on now? 307, 309. So I don't know.
Wow, dude.
You know, when we get to 350, 400, then, you know, maybe we do another special episode that, you know, we get anyone who's been on the show and wants to be on, you know, maybe they make a return or have some time. So, but that's just my take. I don't know if everybody else shares my opinion. Everything we do is a democracy here where, you know, half the podcast has to agree on something before we're for it or against it. So, you know, I'm just one person speaking at a question right now.
Clearly, so, I have the authority to give someone the night off.
Right.
So
that is true.
Yes. That was
I have to say my favorite Democratic decisions are the ones where Justin and I don't tell anybody else, and technically half of us agree on it.
Yes. That is how we run things around here.
Well, we might have to find another cast member if Robert don't come on anymore. So.
Well, Robert still needs to re-up his dues. So,
yeah.
Robert's behind. He was supposed to pay up, and I don't know when he's going to do that. So we may be holding auditions. I heard William Fong's interested.
God damn, man.
Yeah, so. You know what? We should probably talk about this, but I would love to get the silky, creamy voice of William Fong on here, and we could tell people it's Lenny.
Nobody would know the difference.
No one would know the difference because they both have creamy voices.
I mean, I've always advocated for, you know, to bring people on sometimes. No, not every week, but, you know, I've asked for Emily. I think it'd be cool to have a female perspective of the fandom come on and, you know, talk about stuff and everything. But, you know, as far as other members, you know, I wouldn't mind. You know, it doesn't. We just reached out to Oscar, you know, because Oscar's been on. You know, he was on, you know, the beginning, you know, and everything. And when you know, Bobby left and everything, we had to find somebody that had another, you know, strong voice, you know, and a strong opinion. So, you know, we always thought Oscar would be the perfect fit to come back and everything. So, you know, it's not like we didn't consider everybody else.
Yeah,
we just
absolutely,
you know,
like one of the things that always kind of, you know, with Bobby that sticks out to me is the kind of like that ability to host. You know, like as much as he liked to put that on me, and he made Robert do it for a while, like I think that Bobby was fantastic at hosting, and like having Bobby off the show, I'm like, you know, like everybody we've had previously has different roles, and like Lenny was a host, but like it was also hard to coordinate with Lenny in Australia, you know, so like he wasn't necessarily the first choice to be like, well, maybe we could get Lenny back for that hosting presence, you know.
Well, now he's not, because he lives on an island where they don't have internet.
And now I don't even know if he likes Transformers anymore. So who knows? We haven't heard anything from Lenny at this point.
Man, is he going to be pissed when he finds out those tattoos are on forever?
But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So, like, and then Oscar used to be our de facto host. I'm like, Oscar would be a great host to have back here. And, like, that strong voice, like Matt said, you know? So, yeah. And that's why we ended up getting Oscar back, so.
Yeah, I think five is, like I said, 5 is a good number, and you know, even with us 4, we're, you know, trampling on each other, but you know, we just roll with it, you know, like we always have, and it's gonna happen. But 5, I think, is enough. I think if you,
I mean, don't get us wrong, we all have a price. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Donate to our PayPal. Just saying. You start shedding out a little cheddar, we might just consider you. You know. We made Robert pay $6,000.
Yeah, but you know, the future. We don't know what the future holds. So you know, some people may leave again. You know, and have to bring on different members or bring somebody in new. You know, who knows?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I quit.
Yep. I haven't quit.
You know what? This ain't working out.
Yeah, I mean, Matt must be super happy with the change without Bobby. No offense to Bobby, but Matt has not threatened to quit since Bobby left. So,
no, it's not.
You know, coincidence? I don't know.
It has nothing to do with.
Don't.
I cried. I cried when he told me. So it has nothing to do with. It has
really?
No.
I just want you to know, Bobby, that Matt is happier without you. You know, just.
It was just a joke at that time when I would do it every week, but I guess it kind of got, played out, so I don't say it anymore. So,
but it's okay. We know how you really feel.
Quit. I'll never quit this thing. I love doing this thing.
Wait till if Bobby was only part of the new G4, and he could see that conversation that Matt said, like, thank God he's gone because now I don't have to actually quit this show.
Yeah.
It's okay. He'll never hear this anyway.
Yeah, Bobby don't listen to this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. No, I miss the guy. I wish,
Yeah.
Although I will say this in all seriousness, I was like seriously like humbled and flattered by what the Enter the Realm did for like moments of 2019. Bobby had apparently this speech at TFCon. I don't know anything about it. A lot of people liked it, but I was number 2 so far. My return to this podcast. I was like, oh, look at that awkward afternoon boner. Totally worth it.
I told you all those, all my puppet accounts would come in handy.
Yes. We just need to beat out the other 10 votes he has me ahead, so I could just message him a screenshot, be like, ha ha! Then he'll be like, I thought I blocked you, and I'll be like, come on, Bobby, don't be
like that.
Like, hey, my speech was number 1. Oh, I just lost out to Oscar's return. The
Transform walk away.
Transform drives away this little fucking toy truck down the street.
Yeah, that was a good question. Kind of put us on the spot. I mean,
this is a talk we'll all have to have one day as to what what Shattered Cast is going to do in 2020. We have the return of Ask Whirl. Mm-hmm. Which I would like to get a preview done before Christmas. I think I gotta. If this fluke works around the way it does, I'll have a free weekend, so I can actually get something out there by then. So I'll probably make a Facebook post today if anyone has any questions for Whirl. I'll pick 3, and so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we have opportunities here. But that's obviously something we all have to talk about as to what Shadowcast is going to do in the year 2020, because that's like a big deal. It's the year 2020, man. Like we thankfully don't dress up like they did in Back to the Future Part 2, unless you're a rapper.
Not yet.
Some shitty SoundCloud rapper that apparently is dead, and you were a legend this whole time. Never heard of her.
When are we gonna do? When are we gonna do the year end? Are we doing that next week?
I don't know if we'll do.
We need to get together and maybe talk about what we're going to vote for and blah blah this and everything.
Exactly, and we have to see if we go out and get anybody else into this. We'll see what happens.
Now we got to do it.
Yeah, we should do it, and I'm just saying we need to get creamy voice William Fong on here, and then maybe he'll go to TFCon in March, so I won't be the only guy there sitting there with a Hail Hasbro t-shirt going, hey, I'm on a podcast, everybody.
I think he's going, isn't he? He's in Florida.
Oh, yeah, he lives in Florida, but doesn't mean we hang out all the time.
Y'all should.
He's asked. I'll say that for him. He's been like, hey, let's meet up and have lunch. I'm like, I fucking can't because I work on weekends like a mongrel, but not anymore.
Jessica's down there? Y'all hang out with Jessica?
That's right. Jessica's down there by him too.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're not in Orlando, are you? How far are you from Orlando?
I'm like 40 minutes from Orlando, Bubba.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Like which way? Like north?
I'm north of Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Bo, don't you know your Southern Florida geography?
I know. Well, we went down to Florida. We went to Tampa Bay, and I think that's west of Orlando.
Hey, Matt, follow the meth.
Follow the meth.
Follow the meth.
Well, that's anywhere in the South, man.
That's like Tampa's like I want to say an hour 15 from me, hour and a half.
Yeah, we went to a beach to Tampa. I think it was west of Orlando and everything. So
it is west of Orlando, I believe.
Okay, very nice beaches down there. Gulf, especially the Gulf side, not the other side.
Yeah,
that sounded like you were about to make something up there for a minute. You're like, yeah, we went to Tampa, Tampa Beach.
Tampa Beach.
Yeah.
That's what
we saw the Tampa hockey team. They're called the Flashes or something. There's a Thunderbolt.
I forgot the name of the beach. I forgot the name of the beach we went to, but it's really nice. It's,
I was going to say Ormond Beach, but that's like the other way. But no, there is a beach. There's actually my wife and I sometimes like to take there's a dog beach down around that area.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, people take their dogs, and you know, it was really great. This like immensely beautiful woman said, "Oh, you guys shouldn't take a Shih Tzu out to the beach. They're not outside dogs." And the Shih Tzu was drenched wet, so he just shook and froze the hell out of her. All that water. I was like, "Yeah, you tell her."
Yeah, you tell her Shih Tzu.
You stupid Shih Tzu, you son of a bitch. Love that dog.
Well, we got anything to talk about?
Yeah, so
we good?
I think we are good to go. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to close off. Does anybody have anything they want to plug, Matthew? You got T-shirts for sale, man?
I always got shirts for sale, but yeah.
You have a Teespring address? Why don't you pull that into the notes? Maybe I could spit it out at the end of every show.
Teespring? Well, they're on my reviews. You can check out my reviews if you want to. But I'll put the Teespring link in there if anybody wants to.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Is it awkward? Wow.
Well, as always, you can check out T2RX6 on youtube.com/user/T2RX6. And also Greg for Mercy at every major group there is on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And
I have organs for sale. Thanks for asking.
Yep, organs.
I only have 3 that work, you can have.
You play the organ?
No,
Oregon Trail.
It's a good game.
Yeah, fuck. I
Group has died of chlamydia. But you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/ShatteredCast. And of course on Instagram, we are on at @shattered_cast_uncut. You can check me out on youtube.com/user/Oscar NJBoy OSCARNJBOY. I'll be producing some more stuff in 2020. That is the final word. And remember that this podcast is intended for mature audiences only, but its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sense of sensibilities, feel free to turn it off now and shut the fuck up, Chip. I'm your host, Oscar Alonso, telling you to be good to yourselves and each other. For the sake of Primus, please collect responsibly. Oh my God, I remembered it. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Wow. All right.
Wow.
And, more importantly, you got holidays coming up. Be safe, because, Jesus, I mean, I know I live in Florida where people here are idiots, but, you know, all around the country this time of year, there are morons that are not familiar with driving around your area. Be careful. We want you all to go home and enjoy the holidays. So, on your host, on behalf of the Filthy Four, I'm telling you to have a nice day somewhere else.
Good night, folks.